I'm starting it.
Oh, you're in.
Oh,
Yes. I'll talk to you offline.
Yeah, see, one's
Got it.
Good evening. Welcome to the Village of Webster Board meeting for July 27, 2023. Would stand with me, please, for the Pledge of Allegiance. I'll lead you. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. First item tonight will be, as usual, our floor open to public comment. I'd like to address the board this evening. Okay. I don't see anybody at the moment who would wish to do that, so I will close that part of the meeting and we will move to regular village board business. The first item we have tonight is resolution to approve minutes from the June 22nd meeting. You have them in front of you. I personally don't see any corrections that need to be made in additions. Once we look that over, I would entertain a motion to accept them.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Trustee Lancy? Trustee Polito?
Aye.
Trustee Belkane? Mayor Byers?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Secondly, we have a resolution to approve the warrants and claims. I believe that Al and Jerry, looking at them this evening, but I had a chance to look them over. I don't have anything personal.
No, it was very light run.
Yeah.
I'll make that motion to approve the claims and warrants.
I'll second that.
Trustee Belkane?
Aye.
Trustee Polito?
Aye.
Trustee Lancy?
Aye.
Mayor Byers?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Okay, at this particular time, I guess we will move to a report from our attorney. John, do you have anything?
He's got a report.
This evening?
No report.
No reports.
Yeah, there's an awful lot of like shades of blue from Jake on down.
I know. Summary.
I feel like we messed up, Al.
Yeah.
And there are green books.
I had pink on earlier.
Hmm.
That's changed.
Okay,
Oh,
nothing, we'll move down. Heather, do you have anything from the clerk's office?
Nope.
Or front office? No?
No, sir.
Good, we'll move then to code enforcement officer. Good evening.
Good evening. How are you? As you can see, I have everything attached, all copies. 23 permits for CFOs, or CFCs, 3 CFOs. All copies are attached. 11 violations, or complaints and violations. We do have court coming up for Dunning Ave this month. Don, what was that?
Next one.
Oh, August. Thank you.
It's still July.
I keep thinking it's August. My apologies. So,
I can't really read that, the phone call messages.
yeah, it's the same as the complaint log. Go through just a copy of the complaints that,
Oh,
as I
okay.
take them in and write them down. So they're all the same as this page here.
Okay.
Just kind of duplicates. So some of the other items, renters at the old McDonald's there for the salon are still waiting for power.
RG&E still waiting on
RG,
it?
yep, still waiting on RG, they are having.
I've never heard of that in my entire life.
It's been crazy.
There's something missing.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I know in the past Greenbrier had problems, and they actually ended up being on Channel 13 News. And as soon as they were on Channel 13 News, RG miraculously showed up the next day. Maybe that's what these folks need to do, I don't know.
Yeah.
But, yeah, they haven't even been able to do any work in the basement because it's been flooded. They keep pumping it out. And,
I know, they got the parking lot.
Yeah, so it's, yeah. So it's been tough for them. Received several complaints about parking uptown. Some of it has to do with the 1 hour parking still. I know we went through that last year. I think we talked about it. Jake and I as a board. So I don't know if any determination was made, but maybe Jake and I can get together again and go to the board. I don't know if you guys decided to change any of that, but a lot of the, as I was delivering the letters, that was a big topic of conversation about upping it to 2 to 3 hours, because 1 hour you can't even sit in a chair
I
and
know.
get your hair done, you know? But other complaints had to do with the business owners parking there. Since they delivered those letters again for the second time, it's, I've noticed it's been a lot better. And, yeah. I think many of you know Barry's announced that they'll be closing in September, which is too bad. They may try to reopen someplace in the future in Webster. So we'll-
That's what they're working on.
yeah, so we'll wait and see, hopefully. Ravel's Home Decor ended up being too small of a place. They moved out of town, or out of the village and out of town. We'll just be, Jake, myself, and Don will be working on some more code updates that through zoning board and stuff, we've come across many more possible changes. Other than that, if any of you have any questions?
While you're talking about the old McDonald's, it reminded me, we always bug you. What we're doing on that sign, remember talking about the sign that was coming in the village, it's just faded right in front of the old McDonald's?
Yeah, we had a meeting, I had made arrangements with gentlemen to update those signs and to repaint, and we were finalizing, those are the things I was sending to the board for replacing the birds and and we're getting pretty close to that, and I found out there's another effort underway that's kind of a parallel effort. So we met the other day with the Parks and Rec, Historic Preservation, and the WIDA. It was Matt and Peter. We met with the other day because we're trying to do something that's kind of cohesive and all working together. So I think as we left it, I sent them some information, and we're going to try to nail down what the brand, I guess, if you will, is, and make, build off of that. I sent them some of the signs. I think they were going to have something to present at one of the upcoming meetings, maybe the workshop.
All right, so the wheels are turning now.
Oh, they've been,
Yeah,
been
but
turning.
yeah, it's just been terrible.
It's amazing.
Slow.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, I don't know.
but yeah.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
That's funny.
yeah.
Thank you.
The trial on 235 Dunning Avenue is August 25th at 10 a.m.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dan. Jake?
Yeah, only really thing that I've got is that probably at the workshop, coming up, we've been working quite a while on a code update that's required because the state made a change to it's part 1203. It requires us to adopt an update to our building construction and fire prevention codes. I think we got it in a 99.6% final form, and it'll certainly be in final form and presented to the board, to review and stuff, probably hopefully ahead of the workshop.
Yeah.
It's 50 pages, so to look at the last
Nice
and
to see
be
it
comfortable.
first.
But it's basically, you know, what we have now, but just some of the new provisions incorporated into it, and straighten out maybe some modifications that did reflect reality, or the practices where it might have been a little outdated, but that's it.
Because it's so long, I thought it would be best to review it together at a workshop, rather than just give you a copy of it and schedule it for a public hearing, you know?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Jake only,
Do you have it? So we'll be getting it shortly, right?
well, I thought it was done until Jake threw a monkey wrench in it at about 3 o'clock this afternoon.
Yes.
Thank you, Jay. Wow.
I got wonderful feedback from our fire marshal,
Oh,
and so I made some of the, there was about 5 or 6 points that he had, I made some of the changes, and there's one final one that we got ironed out, and then put it in this final one. I think that's,
yeah, as long as we have time to.
yeah. And that's it.
Thanks, Jake.
Thank you.
I believe that you were not aware of the 7 o'clock timeframe.
I wasn't aware it'd be before everything. I thought it would be after. I didn't know you had to be here 7 sharp. So that's my fault.
All right. I think then it's consensus of the board to reopen public comment, and we will do that if you would like to address the board. State your name.
Yep. I'll start by handing out. My name's Salvatore D'Amico. I'll start by handing.
Can you give your address?
My address is 205 North Avenue. Hi, my name's Salvatore D'Amico. I'm a part owner, vice president of Peter Gunn Auto Sales and Leasing Inc., and president of D'Amico Group LLC, which was just granted a card license to do adult retail dispensary. I'm one of 5 card holders in Monroe County and one of 19 in Finger Lakes to operate a retail cannabis dispensary. I would like the village of Webster to reconsider opting in, and what's in it for Webster, of course. 75% of the local excess tax collected will go right here to the village. And based on my business plan, the village stands to collect $195,000 in the first year. Why do I want it to be in Webster? Family-owned property, ideal for a successful dispensary. And the surrounding municipalities have opted in. And I'm really considering Ontario, Fairport, and over by Bayview, or Baytown Plaza, over in Penfield. So I'm here today to kind of just give you guys just a little bit of information about what's the benefit for Webster opting in to having a retail cannabis dispensary store. In my location, 205 North Ave, it's away from the main village, and it's zoned commercial industrial, which is requirement. And my family owns a building. We've been here for over 30 plus years. And before I go and secure a location in one of these surrounding municipalities, I want to give it my best effort to try and put it here first, where I call home. And my main business, Peter Gunn Auto Sales, is right on 205 North Ave. We've been a registered importer with NHTSA, and we deal hand in hand with NHTSA and DOT, and we're one of 120 in the country. that can import vehicles. And my father's been a car dealer for over 45 years, and I've been doing it for 8+ years now. So I managed to turn that into a successful business, and they granted me a license based on social equity, and now I want to take advantage of it. And I think here in Village, I think we have the ability to pave the road for the for the entire state in this field, in this sector for retail dispensary. And I'd really like you guys to reconsider opting in and take a look at my business plan and some of my projections. I have a P&L model too, which I could gladly email each and every one of you, and some more information about my business and how we plan to operate. So thank you for letting me, I know I was a little late, so I apologize. I'm working 7 days a week with the cars, so I had to go to East Rochester, come back, so that's why I was late. So thank you for letting me come up and speak. I appreciate it.
Thank
If you guys have any questions too, I'm right here. So.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? I will close that public comment portion of the meeting. At this particular time, does anybody else have anything that they would like to bring up?
Understood.
Anything else you would like to bring up?
I like your shirt.
Thank you. Thank you. Be careful.
No, I don't have anything else.
Not right now.
All right, in terms of our next meeting, we will be meeting on August 10th, 2023.
So that's Jake.
Oh, maybe Jake will have a representative. And we will make notice. We will probably not, as a board, be meeting on August 24th. And we will then meet again, Village Board Workshop that has, I believe, 3-4 items that are on the docket for that evening, and that will be a significant workshop. So that will be August 29th at 6 o'clock. Okay? Anything else anyone has? If not, then I will ask for a motion to close the meeting.
Make sure if anything needs to happen about canceling the 24th, do we need to do something for that?
Yeah, make a resolution to
Well,
cancel.
you've gotta notify the Webster Herald.
Right, but does this board need to do anything for it to cancel?
Which we can do on the 10th.
Well,
Okay?
you probably should take a resolution to cancel it.
I'll make that motion.
No single trustee or the mayor has the ability to unilaterally cancel the meeting.
Right.
Okay, trustee Alito?
Aye.
Trustee Belkane?
Aye.
Trustee Lancy?
Aye.
Mayor Byers?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you. And that will be canceled. I thought we could do that at the next meeting, but we'll do it now. So, in light of that, is there anything further? Anyone else would like to bring up anything? If not, I have a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
I hate these short meetings.
Opposed? No.
I really wanted to stay here for another 2 hours.
I bet you did.